young people, but the end goal is to push them to be able to look for employment opportunities for themselves, to change the standard of living in our society, and also to be able to engage people that we think are responsible to bring development in our community, to be able to engage them and then hold them accountable when they make promises. So in the instances where people from either party A or party B converge us to talk about policies or policies they intend to implement when they are voted into power, we should be able to take notes and then after that follow them, see if they are doing that or not. We shouldn't just be passerbys and then just be in a community like that. If we don't take charge of our own community, it is not going to develop. Zongo is still going to stay behind. So the Transformation Hub will use the Star Ghana Foundation Abbey grant, it's a grant from Star Ghana Foundation, to undertake the Zongo Digital Skills and Empowerment Program, which will help us tackle the root causes of the problems we identified above. As part of the things we intend to do, we intend to facilitate and create platforms for youth to engage policymakers on issues surrounding the rate of unemployment in our Zongo community. Yesterday, we held an entrepreneurship training skills for young people in our Zongo communities who have startups to be able to boost their confidence and know what they do and just give it a standardized base. If you do this and then there are grants from government or people, you know that your business starts as standard, and so you'll be able to apply for the grant. But if you don't go through any training and you are just running your business just like that, probably you are not going to make profit, and then you will not be able to maximize your business because it's not up to standard and you can't apply for grants. We also seek to sensitize parents and students on the importance of STEM education and how they should adopt it. So one of the things we did here since we got to Kumasi was to visit some Islamic schools to sensitize them on the need to adopt STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It is not all about studying engineering or mathematics or IT. It is about how you inculcate this in whatever you do, your daily life. So anytime I go to some of these schools, I ask, is there anyone who does data design yet? And they said yes. I asked them, how do you market your business? It doesn't have to be like the major thing you do, but as a young person, if you are been given the skill to be able to design or do those things, I think you should be able to market it because henna is gaining ground in Ghana here. A lot of people are purchasing henna. So I always use that as an example for our young people. Whatever skill you have, you should leverage on technology to be able to reach a wider audience. And then also in the choice of courses, we should choose STEM-related courses because unfortunately we are from a community where they do not, well, it's changing, but I'm saying there's no value education. I always say we're in a poor community. We are rich, but probably the direction where our riches is seen or is being applied is different. So as much as possible, I tell students that if you get an opportunity to go to school, choose courses that will be easier for you to get scholarship because there are scholarship opportunities out there. And one of them is to study science, STEM-related courses. Also, we intend to provide relevant digital skills and facilitate access to the job market. Because Kumasi is new to us, we haven't been able to identify the tech gurus, let me say. But in Accra, where we operate originally, we have been able to partner with some tech organizations where after our training, the free training we provide, young people are being taken there to intern or volunteer. At the end of it, some of them get jobs, others get experience to be able to start developing their own websites or establish their businesses. So with this program, we intend to provide the relevant digital skills training, so ranging from graphic designing to digital media skills to software development to young people who are interested and are willing to commit their time to study. After that, we'll look at the key players in the industry, tech industry, or even if it's not tech, but they need tech to be able to survive. We map them out and then you go for internship or volunteer with them. If your work is good, probably it lands for a job. If not, you could leverage on the field-on experience that you get to be able to develop your businesses. But after all, we are trying to push entrepreneurship. So I'll just run us through One, we intend to provide advocacy training and help facilitate opportunities for the Zongo youth to engage in advocacy with both public and private sector players on issues of unemployment. Two, to sensitize parents on the need to educate their children, to avoid being used as political tools, and also choose STEM to be able to get more scholarships for the Zongo. I think one of the challenges we are facing in our community is, even if you are not 18 years and they think that you are cool, when it's time for registration of protest ID, you register. Because you have to vote for Party A or Party B. But the unfortunate thing is, when these people are finally get what they want, they don't bring development in our community or in our society. So like what's the use? I mean, they could have not go to their communities or their neighborhood to get people to register and vote for them. But it looks like it is always us. We are always being used. So in order to prevent that, we need to understand why we don't know how to do that. We shouldn't allow them convince us to go for ID cards even if you know you're not 18. Deep down, you know you're, even when you might look 18, but you're not 18, you don't have to go. And even if people who are 18 and above should know how they play politics very well. I always say that politics is where development comes from. So we can't say we are going to totally do away with politics, but we should play politics very well to be able to achieve the development that we need in our society. And we also intend to provide digital skills with entrepreneurship skills training and provide apprenticeship opportunities for young people in selected rural communities across Ghana. And we intend to document all of these successes as a tool to be able to engage government, to be able to replicate. Most often than not, when you submit proposals to people and you haven't taken such a step before, it's difficult for them to transfer their money or whatever opportunities they have. So this project is to serve as a pilot where we put together reports or documents, and then when we are engaging with government, we have tangible points to be able to put out so that they come and then develop our communities for us. Because of course they are responsible for our development as well as we are responsible. So we need to start taking action for them to know that they need to come back. So as what we expect at the end of all of these activities are, one, pressure brought to bear to duty bearers to meet commitments made to help develop and support our rural communities, such that if someone wants to file a petition and is coming to talk to a group, he or she is going to have in mind that if I make promises and then I don't do it, these people are going to follow up. So they don't just come and make promises. They come and make promises on things they think they can deliver. Increase confidence of youth to utilize opportunities to engage policymakers and people. In our own communities, we are loud, but when it gets to being loud at right places, we lag behind, or we lag, sorry. So we want to be able to increase confidence in our youth so that they'll be able to engage in various as much as possible. Reduction of youth unemployment through placement and startups from skills acquired through digital, entrepreneurial, and economic rights training. Since we are moving to the digital world, we think that providing with the relevant digital skills training will help curb the high rate of unemployment in our society. So how do we intend to sustain this project? Every time NGOs get funds to implement projects, and after that short while, that's it. So you don't see the impact. So we intend to ensure sustainability. The organization have a disciplinary skill set as part of our program. Why? One, by undertaking different types of research and advocacy in the field of youth and employment issues for time to come. We will also continue to follow up on commitments made, even after the projects. We will also lobby our leaders in the local communities to put pressure on the Zongo Development Fund, an agency that is originally supposed to cater for the issues in the Zongo community, to establish similar digital hubs in Zongo communities across Ghana. So I would like to thank, before I move on, I'd like to thank the Honorable Mustafa Hamid. When he was the CEO of the Zongo Development Fund, he helped us put together our that in any constituency we find ourselves in, or in any Zongo community, we could have 1 or 2 ICT labs where we could train people for free. As part of the advocate, okay, so I think I will end my introduction to the GoSet project here. I think we are going to have a panel discussion, and so with the discussion, we get to know more about how we intend to empower our youth and achieve the sustainable development that we intend. Thank you so much.
فأخبرني بأن الكل مسؤول ونور الله لا يرضى المعاصي. Yana gwada muhimmanci da ilimi. Magana da ta wuce ilimi duka, ta gwada mana amfani da ilimi. Saboda ana magana na cewa a youth of any nation are the future of that nation. Kowane gari yana da kan matasa, kuma jihar Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We take advantage of 5 markets before 5 other markets. Daga cikin ce you before you become old. Samarutakan kafin girma ya kawo ba. Yau samarutakan muna neman mu jihar kwamfuti gani mu yi shi yadda ya kamata mu yi. Saboda before suna wani kungiya da su masu yin da voice of Zongo Youth Foundation. We have visited about 17 schools within Asawa constituency and beyond and discussed much about chemical plasticity or drug abuse, teenage pregnancy or adolescent pregnancy. Duka saboda sakin Zongo. Magana da ya ce kan batu da magana da irin taimaka musu. Amma na rage yau kuma na ga Mr. Selvash wanda yake manya da cikin Zongo ga. Kuma rayuwar su suke da su sadaukar da suka ba ni mai irin takalmin da suka san da kuma wani su a waye da kuma musa wannan takalmin da saboda wani duba wani da sauran matasa. So we have a kind of ilimi, batun aiki da suke. Ita da ba batun technology, batun na'ura, yau na tafiya ga koyi aiki, kan streets na wurin aiki. Amma ina yin wani abu, wanda ya zo ce yana bukatar kaza, mai yi man samu wani abu, in sa a jikuna, kuna ga ina na samu ta na koyi aiki na. Da musa gida ya fi aka na samu ni ma ta samu wani abu na samu a jikuna. Ta yi magana batun ne na ilimi, sa'an batun aiki, da irin taimakawa da suke. Sa'an da wasu wani da suka tafi da kamar Mustapha Hadi wani ya tafi da su sha da su Allah saka mai kallon. Sa'an nan za mu koma kan batun donation of the families. Amma ba ni zai wakil donation ba, zan kira manajan wannan kungiyar da wato Aisha da ta tsoron da ayyuka. Ita nuna da donation families da su. Aka ce families shi ne masana ilimi wanda yake suna sun gode wurin ilimi, sun gode wurin sana'a, wurin na'ura, wajen su ababen da za su zo gaban matasan da su da ke su batu wannan abin. To, ga families da za mu gayyace su akwai Hajiya Kabila Science. Sa'an ita da president waga Fongwa a shakke da shi. Sa'an muna da Bashiru Shehu, shi ne headmaster of Ibadur Rahman Academy, Ibadur Rahman, Mr. Bashi, Allah saka da dadi. Sa'an muna da Hajiya Rubaba, ita kuma da muna bukatar da tashi kowa ya ta sa da yau Aja ka da sai tawo
out to present DBA, and I'm an educator, and I'm a community development advocate as well. This is my introduction. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Baba Mohammed, and I'm a teacher in one of the senior high schools, and of course an advocate. I think so many things. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Abdul Malak Ibrahim, the Deputy General Secretary for Massachusetts Youth the youth participation activities and Zongo development enthusiasts. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Selvash, a student, and Zongo. Assalamu It is so to meet in one of house because
mechanism in
everyone.
that order, using the negative language, yet we do little to correct those skills of the community. Growing up, one could say I went to one of the, excuse my language, gays palace. But my dad would do anything possible, going through Singa. Then, that only is taking me to a particular school to get just the fundamentals right. And he knows with that I will survive. But that school was part of my problem. Honestly, yes, I went to that school. I was able to achieve what I want to achieve. Yes, I had the basis because when I left that school and joined Saito, I became like the school prefect. Because I had been trained to speak sometimes and I hardly opened my mouth. When I came to the community, I thought most of what people do, I saw it. Come on, see these guys are making noise. Yeah, I was growing up in the early or late 70s. I was born in the 70s. And by 80s, I had at least chopped some successes. Somewhere 89, as young as I was, I had to sit for late entrance examination. So I passed. In fact, I didn't know about schooling. Mine was just telling me, Sebash, so I would learn. So I passed. When I passed, I had the school that I wanted. It was then Kumasi High. So I was going to join the 6 formers. As young, I was less than 13 years, around 12 years. Because P5P says that was the time JHS was going to be introduced. So I was trying to skip the JHS which was introduced in 87. As young as I was. So I was asked to go to a master seminar, to go to a boys' school. I said, guys, that's what I say around. So my intentions were different. In fact, even there were 2 schools I had only left in Ashanti, it was Upokuwari and High School. And outside, if there is any school that drew my attention, it was Adizada because of their uniform. So only to get to high school, and one of my uncles came and said, no, you should not shine fire. He said, I so delicate, vulnerable, cash, I just have finished. When I say tired, because I don't want to tarnish a particular school student, that's why I'm doing that thing. So I was worried. I was in school, I made a mistake. I called that uncle of mine because it was Freshers' Day and I had painted my face and I had this attire as a tie and I was enjoying my homo's day on the streets of Dinasi. And this man was passing and mistakenly I called. Then he came home and told my mom, have you seen your son? I said, if you don't go and take that guy, I doubt whether he will come home safe. So that was troubling. I told my mom I was not going to go to school again because my colleagues were ahead of me a year because I was coming back to join the class I had skipped. So I thought that was uncomfortable. She did all that she could. I told her I have finished school. She should take me to University of Maga. You know University of Maga magazine. So at the end of the day, somebody was able to convince me. A man today I wish was still alive so that I pay my dues. One of our the she believer. Now we share and I tell my mom take a cafe. My husband will stop which is true. My father at a point in time around 90s, 91, baffled for more than 10 years. When my father left the scene, somebody had duped him because he was into business. Kangam Baba, I was at the training college. I was second year about graduating. Even that, there was a problem. So when I came home, I was told my dad has come. I said, hey, how can you make me up? Because I had visited him once upon a time. I stood in front of him and had a chat. Pretend to be looking for somebody. He could not make me up. Then somebody asked him, do you know this gentleman? He said, not today. This is the man. I said, come on, baby. He spoke outside. I said, I cannot. He spoke Yoruba. I said, I didn't understand. I spoke English. He said, oh, this is Igbo word. I laughed. Because when he was living, I was so young. But there was an instinct saying, no, he knows me somewhere. He said, you don't know me anywhere. Later on, I started crying. Then he realized that was his son. So I came back. I had to join the other system and finish the GHs. I was so much worried that my colleagues whom I had skipped enjoying SS were ahead of me. So I told my mom I can do one thing. That is, I'm not going to do any other thing than to go to that school. And I would have given up. In fact, something happened. You know, I'm a Yoruba guy. And Yorubas, if you take anything away from them by putting the streets in. So I came and said, Sikiri, didn't matter. Sikiri, nice. Then, Reverend Kotopushin did that. We can put in the Zamba power when the Shemu Tayin Shibaye, Yahamu Kauda, Shemu be Kukuli. A Shemu sent difference in half back, the full back. So, Nick is what? Still Kaswan, Bimbashi for my mom. So when I looked at that guy came, she never put difference from our Babu station to 18. She muka say that 18. Muka Kasada, she never has a mean that has a Bankai Taki, Yerba. She never went to cup. They are sick in the real Yakan. She mama, she never tell me one. We are not in and way. Wallahi, you cannot tell me like you're not come at the King Polaka. Shi na ce mai shi jawiyar da wuyar ne ya shiga ciki ina ji kamar ya shiga ciki ya jawo shi na ce ji ciwo kan wanga kuma ba wani ya zaɓe shi da ya tashi biya so na kai shin gaisuwa shin ce da fata un so nuna min fensi in ka kama shin aji na ya ka har na kaya ba ku station tun 18 haka wo na adira na gan kawo ce shin daga kuma ne bisa na ja na zo na je ka daga kan kai gida ni ban damu da mai sigirin ba ya caccake ya yi ja na je kofar gidan na wuce da kwansa na ce mamma an kawo sigirin tana kira nan na ji da wuyar so when I went to sleep it was difficult waking up ina jin zafin yi so I said to myself ban yin na yi don na rena waɗanda na gan suke hazawa na shi kowa da ƙarfin shi so I said I can't do this job the only thing I can do to survive is to go to school.
What you feel without to get the other stories. The only thing you cause you to do to survive is to go to school.
Yeah.
We will come back to you. Thank you so much. Mr. Abdurrahman, what is your story? Abdurrahman, now, sorry. What is your Zongo story?
Alhamdulillah. Zongo story is basically based on the confidence posted. So, one proposed party outside because it has something to do with leaders. We need to participate. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yadda aka sa wajen kashe ana so a wada kowa ya kawo yin nashi su da shi duba wani labari da gani da shi kamar da zango ko duba matashi na zango ina jin ninawa labarin da zan bayi da ya shafi masarauta saboda rubuta ya yi kibojin masarauta ina ji wani da suka san sun san ma yan gidan sarki ya bawa ne alhamdulillah mun samu tarbiyya da ƙarshen rabu ne da kuma yan waye wasu shirya sai ba shi inda suka akadami suna organize muna biya da za su yi su sha an yi an zo biya da na domin su albarkacin gudunmuwa da iyaye da al'umma da kuma ɗan waye fatan a ce ɗan waye ya yi don kai wata kai alhamdulillah nawa irin confidence ne na samu yau ba mu na cikin tafiya ba amma alhamdulillah na shi babban platform wanda ce irin da platform ga shi an kira mutum da platform wannan da mu sabbin su wani ina ba ba amma da mu yau wannan shi sai platform confidence ya ta ba muka koshi muka bi wannan alƙashi yasa mutum da ka samu kanka ba kada ka ba yake kura kamar kayan ka irin wanda wani da ya ya samu ta ci yau sai yin gari da muke ci sai ka wai wani ya fi ya hau lafiya kan social media amma mutum ya wanda kamar shi productive thinking wa yanzu ababa albarkacin iyaye da masarauta an kira mu haji aka ladabtar da aka nuna mana gani sarki an nuna mana muhimmancin kewayen gaba an nuna tarbiyya saboda gobe da Allah kake kan kuka kana neman aiki alhamdulillah muka yi gwargwado yadda wani gaba aka samu kasuwa muka je alaba muna nan muna neman halali to irin harkar da tsakanin da mutane da rashi kowa na da farko ya shiga koma alhamdulillah muka koma muka yi gwargwado ya da kai da kai aka zo kuma cikin da rashi su gaba aka ta ba mu kariya wannan abu ya turo wani abu da ban shi ina da adana na kuwa shi to ya sa yau ko me ake biya da mai su zan ba kira da ma ba fuskar kaya ba kira da ba amma ba kira da ina ya samu kai da wani kuma ni na kai sani da ya kai zuwa ga jikin da don ana yana wani rijin da ba inda akwai zango da sun kira yawa akwai wani hannun kira ana musu shawara wani kai na san musu da wata hanyar isa da haƙi isa inda nake so bari ba godiya ne zuwa ga masarauta sannan kuma ina makara yan fasar kan abin da ake kira youth participation yau da kullum a masarauta ta yi mutum yan waye ana kusa da su suna ganin tafiyar da ake irin sare-sare da tafiya da ake na masarauta ana musu kashi ana musu share su ne su ne abin da suke zai shawo da sha Allah su da ba sannan ni kuma yan waye na abin da nake so mu duka fahimci mun kan mun nan mun tare su muna so mu zama productive mu ke shi very serious very kishi da yin ya da an ce wai kun yana su mun da amma jikin wani wajen da don ka duba ba a ci wani personal ba ta musu gaban finance wani abubuwa wani abu ya ta step psychological aka yi da kowa da yi su ne samun kan muna experience haka ba ba da focus da ke kai kun zo ku ya wani mutum ba nan da muka fara kun da mutum da ya fi na shi sa kun ka kun da wani sa ima wajen da ke shi sha
What is your Zongo story?
Interestingly, mostly when I have the opportunity to sit with people, talk about something about me, I mostly want it to be about me because honestly, some of us, we don't have any too inspirational story. My brother talked about going to magazine and all of that. Some of us had a smooth in life. Very smooth, you understand. And then a family that is ready to push you if you want to go. And even if you don't want to go, and I took the tape. I remember when I finished university, my brother tried to convince me to continue schooling right away. And I said no. That time I used to have this focused idea that until I'm 30, I'm not doing any masters or doing anything. And then he convinced me, gave me money to go and buy a phone for myself. And I spent the money. And the next time, he realized that I spent the money, he gave it to me again. And I still spent the money. Like, we were brought up to have that kind of heart. If I believe in something, I go for it. So parents is not bad. The friction will not be so much. It's just your ideals, your beliefs, your rules, your principles. So, but then as I grew, I realized that there were so many things I could have done right if I had had exposure to stuff like this. And so I think we don't have a story because we had everything. I've never faced any kind of hardship or anything. But one thing I always thank Allah Azza wa Jal for is the fact that He exposed me to other people's struggles in Zongo. And that is what has shaped me in so many ways. If you should live with me for a short time, you might not really understand why I behave the way I do. But exposure to the many troubles people have gone through, the struggles they have gone through to become who they have become. Now, my Zongo story is that we have the resources, we have the women, we have the men, we have everything to become ideal. And one of the greatest resources that we have is Islam. Majority of people in Zongo are Muslims. They are here, I don't want to mention names. But you deal with them one, two, and you realize that they're very productive, or they could be very productive. Alhamdulillah, I teach in a senior high school. And whenever I have the opportunity to do anything outside of academics, I just wonder how our girls and our boys are just so unproductive. It's unfortunate. It's like, it's shocking. Very unproductive. From the way they walk, the way they talk. And interestingly, some of us went to senior high school when we were quite young. Now you see, in our Zongo especially, somebody is 80 years, or 19, or 20, and the person is in SS1. So you look at it. By 20, something, that is when you'll be finishing senior high school. And academically, probably, you're not doing so well. But you don't really see anything happening to build upon what the person